Ladies and gentlemen, gather round as I come to you with a chilling tale of the supernatural. This is the story of Mrs. Lady, a woman who stumbled upon a strange and terrifying figure under a stoplight. As fate would have it, she decided to get a closer look, and what she saw will forever haunt her dreams. It was a dark and stormy night, and the streetlights flickered in the pouring rain. Mrs. Lady decided to take a leisurely drive to clear her thoughts and enjoy the chilly breeze. As she wandered along the street, she suddenly noticed a strange figure looming under one of the stoplights. At first, she thought it was just a shadow, but as she approached, she realized that it was a man, or rather, a creature. The man was unlike anything Mrs. Lady had ever seen before. He was tall, with long, flowing hair, and a creature-like face. His eyes were wide and empty, and there was a piercing hunger in them that shook Mrs. Lady's very soul. She tried to run, but the creature was faster than her. She felt herself being pulled into the darkness, away from the world she knew. As she struggled to find a way out, the creature finally caught up to her, with a deafening roar. He opened his mouth to rip her arm off, but something inside her told her not to. She reached out with her only hand, and the creature pushed her back with his massive arm. She flew through the air, the raindrops forming tears on her face as she felt the force of the creature's push. There was blood everywhere. Hurt and terrified, Mrs. Lady landed on the road, covered in mud. She could only see pitch blackness as it was so dark she didn't think she would survive. She looked up at the creature, her eyes empty and wide with fear. But then, something strange happened. The creature seemed to shrink down to his regular size, and his eyes suddenly filled with a piercing light. For a moment, Mrs. Lady thought she was dreaming, but then the creature disappeared, leaving her standing alone in the rain. As she slowly walked back to her house, Mrs. Lady couldn't shake the feeling that she had been watched. She felt a presence, a lingering sense of danger that followed her every step. And as she lay in bed at night, she couldn't shake the image of the strange tall figure under the stoplight, haunting her dreams. This tale of Mrs. Lady is a chilling reminder that sometimes the supernatural can be found in the most unexpected places.